External rotation through the hip. Hinge from the hip ever so slightly. Begin to roll down, vertebra by vertebra, into a forward bend. I feel the four corners of the feet. I'm pushing away from the floor. Slight bend through the knee, hinging at the hips. The hands come to meet the knees. The head hangs heavy. Head hangs heavy, opening up the C curve of the back. Inhale. Audible inhale through the mouth. Sucking up air. Once more. Hold. Full exhalation through the mouth. Inhale. Inhale. Hold. Feel the space through the upper back, through the inhale, opening up, expanding the scapula. Exhale fully. Press into the floor. Feel the four corners of the feet. I press into the floor as I begin to roll up. The knees straighten. Head comes to follow. Head last. Roll the shoulders back, open through the chest, reaching through the sternum. Gaze follows. Open up the palms. External rotation through the shoulders here. Come to neutral. Big inhale and exhale. Let it go. Mobilizing the spine, neutralizing your posture here. Hinge from the hip. Begin to roll down vertebra by vertebra. The hands come to meet the knees. Connection to the ground here. Ground reaction force. Pressing the ground away. Feeling the four corners of the feet. There's a slight bend through the knees as you hinge forward through the hips. Head hangs heavy. Big inhale, audible through the mouth. Once more. Hold. Breathing. Hold. Exhale fully. One more inhalation here. Sucking up air, filling up the space through the back with good, fresh oxygen. And then exhale fully. Press the floor away as you straighten through the knees. Roll the shoulders back and down as you open up the chest. Head, gaze follows, opening up the palms. Slight back bend here. Breathing. Now, arms overhead. Press the floor away, extend through the arms, flexion through the palms. Breathing. Reach away. Feel the back bend. And exhale, come to neutral. Roll the shoulders back and down. Shoulder circles. Take a moment. So, pronation, protraction and retraction through the chest. As I inhale, I expand through the chest. As I exhale, I retract. Palms come together, push away. So pressing into the four corners of the feet, slight external rotation, 4 to 8 inches apart. Inhale, open up the chest. Expanding, exhale, contract. Inhale, expand, sternum lifts, chest open, exhale. Push away. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly release. Roll the shoulders back. Big shoulder circles. Now, bring the feet together. As I inhale, I bring my arms overhead. Look up at the palms. Extend. Breathing. Extend, extend, extend. I press into my left foot as I side bend towards the right. Keep that connection to the left foot. Pressing into the ground. Breathing. Slowly come to center. Exhale, press into the right foot, lean, side bend over to the left. And come towards center once more. Inhale, press into the left foot, side bend. And come towards center, press into the right foot, side bend towards the left. Center, release. Find yourself quadruped on all fours. Knees are in line with the hips, hips distance apart. My hands are in line with my shoulders. I'm pressing into all the four corners of the wrist, particularly the thumb and the index finger. The elbow heads face forward. So my arms are in a locked out position. Keep some space through the elbow joint so you're not hyperextending through the elbow joint. So there's a slight bend. My shoulders wrapped back and down as I engage through the lats. Spreading all the 5 fingertips. Your quadruped position here. Wrist routine. I come onto the four knuckles of my fingers. And then I release. Lift and release. Lift and release. Keep locking out through the arms. Lift and release. Lift and release. Lift and release. So a lot of the time, wrist pain is due to flexibility, over flexibility of the wrist, which we'll find ourselves on phones or computers in this constantly flexed position. This routine is really nice to strengthen and just bring some nice circulation and refreshment through the wrist, forearms, and elbows. Now, if this seems accessible to you, you can walk the knees away and then pick up the wrist like so. So that's more load there. Eventually, this is where we want to be. So, shoulders in line. Now, flip the wrist so they're externally rotated. Create circles, small circles. So you're just exploring your range here before we go into any weight-bearing postures. So finding the points of tension through the wrist, but keeping it in your own range. So see what feels good to you in your practice. Reverse that circle. Three more. Come onto the knuckles. I come onto the edge of the hand, onto the front of the hand fully. So I'm in a flexed position. I bend the elbows, chest to the palms. Extend away. Close the palms onto the knuckles. Open up. So you want to do it simultaneously. Open up the palms, so you're on the front of the hand. Bend through the elbow. Chest meets the ground. Extend away onto the knuckles. Open up the palm, front of the hand. Bend the elbows. Chest to floor. 2 more like this. Open up the palms, bend the elbows. Inhale to come up onto the knuckles. Exhale, open up the palms. Bend the elbows, chest to floor. Inhale, up. Flip the palm so that the fingers are facing the knees. As I sit back, I walk my fingers towards my knees. This is a smaller range if this feels like it is too much for you. So see what feels good to you in your practice. I like to come up just off the heels. Now, locked out position, push the floor away. I bend the right elbow to my right quad. If that feels like too much for you, you can walk the fingers in closer. So work with a range that feels accessible and that it's not overly stretching. We're moving dynamically here. Opening up the forearm. Bring some circulation through the wrist into the elbow joint. And release. Left elbow bends to the left quad. Bend to the left quad. So you want to find about 6 to 8 of these on each side. Opening up the palms. Refreshing the forearm here. Once more. And release. So that's the wrist routine. You can go through that 2 to 3 times when your wrists are feeling kind of iffy or just good daily maintenance for the wrist. So, quadruped, cat-cow. Roll the shoulders back. Untuck the tailbone, the chest is open. So I feel the back bend here. As I exhale, I tuck the tailbone and begin to round through the back, chin to chest. Untuck the tailbone. Chest open, shoulders away from the ears as you hug through the lap. Tuck the tailbone, begin to round, moving vertebra by vertebra. Chin to chest, belly to spine. Push the floor away as you separate the scapula. Breathe into the upper back. Untuck the tailbone. Chest open. Last time, tuck the tailbone, round. Moving ever so mindfully, chin to chest here. Push the floor away, round to the upper back, separating the scapula here. Big protraction position and